I begin, as always, in the matchless name of the risen Savior, Jesus Christ. This video is going to be doing a Bible study on Ecclesiastes chapter 1. So I decided there are 12 months in a year, and there are 12 chapters in the book of Ecclesiastes. So for every month, I'm going to do a Bible study of the book of Ecclesiastes. And it's a likelihood that this video will be going up in February, but I will have done this study in January. So just don't get confused here. So this book was more than likely written by Solomon, as denoted by verse 1 of the chapter. It was written in 10th century BC. 10th century BC. All right, let's go. The words of the preacher, the son of David, king in Jerusalem. Vanity of vanities, says the preacher. Vanity of vanities, all is vanity. Now, and the word vanity here means hebel, which means defined as fleeting or enigmatic. So, enigmatic. It doesn't actually mean meaningless or anything like that. Verses 3 to 7. What does man gain by all the toil at which he toils under the sun? The term under the sun is referring to the mankind in its fallen state. Like how the new fallen state. A generation goes and a generation comes, but the earth remains forever. The sun rises and the sun goes down and hastens to the place where it rises. The wind blows to the south and goes around to the north. Around and around goes the wind, and on its circuits the wind returns. All streams return to the sea, but the sea is not full. To the place where the streams flow, there they flow again. All things are full of weariness. There they flow again. Basically, it's saying life can be repetitious. People come, people go, and people die. There are always major historical events. All the labor that one does will not bring lasting satisfaction because of the brevity of man's life and the constancy of change. So there's really no point of being a workaholic. No point of being too overworked on your job or anything like that. Considering how there's not much, since it's not going to bring that much satisfaction in the first place. Verse 8. All things are full of weariness. A man cannot utter it. The eye is not satisfied with seeing, nor the ear filled with hearing. We are all chasing after something to satisfy us. And that could potentially drive us into addictions. We see a commercial of something seemingly attractive, we get hooked and seek to acquire it, only to find it brings little to no satisfaction, and until we see an ad for something different and try to attain it to get ultimate satisfaction. Verses 9 and 10. What has been is what will be. What has been done is what will be done. And there is nothing new under the sun. Is there a thing of which it is said, see, this is new? It has been already in the ages before us. No matter how many advances mankind makes it technologically, human nature will never change. Never changes. There are evasive philosophies with similarities. Buddhism and Stoicism. New Age and Gnosticism. There have always been leaders with God complexes. Adolf Hitler and Kim Jong-un. And so on and so forth. It's one of the reasons why history repeats itself, or at least it rhymes on a dime. Verse 11. There is no remembrance of former things, nor will there be remembrance of later things yet to be among those who come after. You're going to be forgotten. Everyone is going to forget you. Everyone will be forgotten by people coming forward. Even though some people like Martin Luther King, Frederick Douglass, Malcolm X, Michael Jackson, and many, many others, and people like him, people like them, Charles Taze Russell, and more, they are going to be forgotten too, even though they're going to be forgotten more slowly. Point is, there's no point in chasing after fame or being well known. Verse 13. I, the preacher, have been king over Israel and Jerusalem, and I applied my heart to seek and search out by wisdom all that is done under heaven. It is an unhappy business that God has given to the children given to the children of man to be busy with. When you search out for wisdom, you will realize how much pains that must be taken to get it, and that is the result of sin. It seems like God has ordained that mankind experience painful experiences on the side of heaven. Verse 14. I have seen everything that is done under the sun, and behold, all is vanity and a striving or chasing after the wind. Chasing after the wind is a reference to instability. 15. What is crooked cannot be made straight. What is lacking cannot be counted. You cannot alter the events of human history or the course your life has taken. Lack of satisfaction is found in anything material. You can't find and it's endless the places where you find lacking satisfaction. So you have to look past this world. I said in my heart, I have acquired great wisdom, surpassing all who were over Jerusalem before me. And my heart has had great experience of wisdom and knowledge. And I applied my heart to know wisdom and to know madness and folly. I perceive that this is also but a striving or chasing after wind. For in much wisdom is much vexation, and he who increases knowledge increases sorrow. If you seek to have wisdom, you will find out how foolish you are, and you will find out how full of sin and folly this world is, and they cause you sorrow at its state. It will also make sorrow at your past, wishing you had known then what you know now. It makes you also see clear view of the tragedies of life in a world marked by sin. I've learned that, especially after what happened to George Floyd, learning how complicit many who name Christ's name are in racism, how many white Christians, even though they hate the KKK, they are still racist to a great degree, and it saddens me how beholden this country is to whiteness and white supremacy in general. Yeah. So that's chapter 1. Be here next month for chapter 2. By the way, this idea came from a girl by the name of Nastasia Grace. I advise you to give her a follow. I think I recommended her in a previous video, but again, give her a follow. All right, that's all for this video.